they didn't have electricity. Just imagine you having a baby and the one who going to deliver your baby during the night have a flashlight on the head.
So they're dying in childbirth because they don't know the condition of the baby.
They don't know the condition. And not only that, the dads,
the
women, they have staying there for a long time to see, maybe I'm 8 months, maybe I'm 9 months. They have no idea.
So clean water, solar-powered lighting, an ultrasound machine, medical supplies.
Yes.
All of these things have just made a huge transformation over the last several years in the community.
I may be the one going, but we are going there together. And I wish I can just hug you and say thank you for making a difference in the Congo.
Hello and welcome. Thank you for joining us for this episode of Redemption Story Podcast. My name is Lynn Badger, and I am here with Julie Mapatano, the founder of Redeeming Love Ministries. And today we are going to be talking about medical care in the village where she grew up and what Redeeming Love Ministries has been able to do for medical care in her community. So welcome, Julie. It's good to have you today.
Thank you so much.
I am excited to be here.
I'm so happy to have you. Usually we have Miss Beth, and it's also good to have Miss Lynn. They're both board members, and I'm so blessed to be surrounded with amazing women and men, actually, to help me to do the things God called me to do in the Democratic Republic of Congo. So happy to be here with you.
Good. Well, let's start with setting the scene for basically educating us as Americans on life in the Congo, where you grew up and what you encountered when you first started the ministry, the difficulties specifically in terms of medical care. What was life like for the students that you wanted to help?
So when we started the ministry, because many of those kids we take care of, the kids who are already badly malnourished. And in order for them to get back to health, so we need to deworm them and give medical care. So, but when we partner with some of those clinics that was in the community, we realized even though we are helping, we sending the kids there, sometimes they need to be stay in or getting IV and stuff like that. The condition of the clinic was so bad that mattresses like have holes, the no bed sheets. They're just sleeping on top of just like almost railing. And so we realized we need to do something about the clinic. And that's how we started. And so God has been so good to us and has been helping us to be able to help the community with medical care, with like even helping to stock some of the medical stuff they need. And it has been a huge blessing.
So the students obviously needed more care than just medicine or just food. But then that led to partnering with the local clinics.
That's correct.
In order to provide the clinics with the necessary supplies that were needed to help the students. And so then it just grew from there. I know that you say you provided supplies, medical disposable supplies as well as medicine, but it didn't stop there. As you mentioned, the mattresses were in such bad shape,
yes,
and very old and very soiled and holes in them. And so there was the concern of, and not even just a concern, there was the reality of infections. And so you go to the clinic wanting to get better, and you can sometimes get worse. Was that the situation?
And especially for the women. So we visited the maternities, and you found like since they don't have even bed sheet, there's no plastic to cover. So just imagine after someone had a baby and bled through that mattress, there's the next one going to have a baby and go through the same scenario. And so then the mattress was like disgusting to the max. You see a mattress and you're like, what?
And we just can't even imagine.
And so I thank God for the partner when I came back and shared what was happening. So we were able to buy some mattresses and change those soiled things and burn it, because it was not in 21st century, people are still living like crazy.
We just can't imagine.
So many times we just wonder. We feel like our lives is bad, but until you see other people's lives, you think like our medical care here is bad, until you go to the third world country.
We don't know how good we have it sometimes.
So I'm really grateful for our partner because they have improved the lives of many people. It's not just feeding the kids. It's not just sending the kids to school, but even the community. Those women are not widows, but they just want to deliver babies. But then we found like the conditions they are put in is not because there's
It's not their fault.
It's not other way around. So
there's no other option. To have the baby at home on a dirt floor or choose a soiled mattress. I mean, those are awful options. And yet, through Redeeming Love Ministries and the partners that came alongside us, we were able to give new mattresses
that's good.
and new bed linens
Yes.
for this clinic, and also lighting. They don't have electricity normally, or at least not how we think of electricity.
They didn't have electricity. Just imagine you having a baby, and the one who going to deliver your baby during the night have a flashlight on the head, like the one you work in camping. That's how they're going to deliver your baby. Or the other kerosene, the one you put like, so the condition is dark night, but you being delivered with the baby with a flashlight. Just imagine if you're going to forget stuff inside the belly.
Oh my goodness.
All those stuff. So then number one, after the mattresses, we did the solar light. So we put the solar panel on the roof so they can have constant light going in the clinic. So that changed their lives forever because finally the nurses and the doctors can see.
Have you been inspired by the stories told here on Redemption Story? The Lord is doing an amazing work in the Democratic Republic of Congo, and it's all due to our amazing partners of Redeeming Love Ministries. If you've never partnered before, it's not too late to be a part of helping these women and children in need. We invite you today to be a part of these redemption stories by helping with feeding shelters, microfinancing, agricultural packages, and so much more. Go to rlmcongo.org today to find out more about becoming a part of this amazing harvest of hope to the women and children of the DRC.
Finally, the nurses and the doctors can see what they are doing. On top of that, they didn't have clean water.
Oh my goodness.
Just imagine as a woman, you just had a baby, but you don't have no water. We said they send them in a river where they're doing gold mining, where they're doing all the laundry in. So the women will force themselves early in the morning, walk 2-3 miles to go to that river that close by, so they can bathe themselves in that river, and that's the shower they're going to get.
And so the medical clinic didn't have clean water.
No running water.
But we were able to, Redeeming Love Ministries came in and has provided a water well or a clean water station.
Yes, we did dig a well, and then we did the bathroom.
Oh my goodness.
Because a clean bathroom where the people can shower. And wow. So I really am, sometimes I think counting the blessing, name them one by one,
yes,
is the best thing I can say. Because God has been able to bless not just these doctors who are giving themselves to be able to make a difference, or these nurses, but to give them ability to do the job better.
Right.
And the women countless women who are going now, who used to come here, and now finally they have a way they can bathe clean water. They can also wash clothes and all the stuff they used to go to the river for after just delivering a baby. So God has given them hope in that community.
One other donation that was made through Redeeming Love Ministries was an ultrasound machine.
Yes.
What difference did that make to the doctors and nurses
huge.
and the community?
So we have like a waiting room where the people are going to wait in. Just imagine the woman is thinking like, they have no idea if they are how far along they are. So when they see the big belly coming, you can have a big belly at 5 months, but you are not ready to push a baby. So when they think like the belly is getting bigger, they think they are ready to have a baby. They don't know how to count the dates when they get pregnant.
Oh, my.
So in order to prevent for dying at home, because they come in a remote area, so they come and cannot please wait here until mother is here.
That's a different kind of waiting room. We think of waiting for the doctor for 15 minutes. You're talking about staying at the clinic.
And they stay in a bad condition because they also,
For
those
days.
rooms didn't have no mattresses. We have to provide mattresses for them.
Oh, my goodness.
So they stay like almost like boarding school where they're learning beds.
A
So they leave the
dormitory.
little babies at the family home so they can come and get ready to have the baby while they're not ready. So the ultrasound became a solution, not only
Oh my
for
goodness.
the kids who are breech kids and who, and because they were like having like so many women die because they don't know how the baby's sitting in the belly.
So they're dying in childbirth because they don't know the condition of the baby.
They don't know the condition. And not only that, the dads,
The dads.
the women, they have staying there for a long time to see, maybe I'm 8 months, maybe I'm 9 months. They have no idea. So the ultrasound become a huge blessing. Finally, they can see how far along the woman is. Finally, they can see the baby if it's like progressing in a positive way, or if the baby's breech or whatever it is. So now they can see that and make a preparation accordingly.
Wow.
So that's the ultrasound, how it had been a huge blessing for
That is a
them.
huge blessing. Because then if she's only 5 months along, she can go back home
Yes.
and be mom and be wife
Yes.
and take care of the house and know that she's got a couple more months before she needs to come back to the clinic.
That's really correct. And it had been a huge blessing for the doctor, instead of having crowded women waiting. And they also don't even remember, this is Congo where the famine is. They don't even have enough food for themselves. They don't have enough food for the family. Now they have to divide between two.
Oh, my goodness.
So they can feed this woman who's pregnant, and also they can feed the kids who are still home. But the woman is wasting her time where she can still be useful to her family to wait to see when the baby is going to come.
My goodness.
It's a really different lifestyle.
That's such a huge... I had no idea that the ultrasound made that much of a difference.
It
But
really
just one
did.
machine
Yes.
made that much of a difference to a community.
And so I heard so many stories. The woman who's like coming from remote area, the baby has died long ago.
Oh, my.
Never knew that the baby is dead
In the womb.
in the womb. So then they have to do surgery because that one will now give them ability to do surgery and remove the dead baby in the womb. But while the woman is still thinking is carrying a baby.
Oh.
So it has been a huge blessing to be able to have, to see the condition of the woman while they're like waiting.
Wow. That's amazing. So clean water, solar-powered lighting, an ultrasound machine, medical supplies.
Yes.
All of these things have just made a huge transformation over the last several years
That's
in the community. And then the students also then get their needs met and are able to move from badly malnourished to a condition where they can eat food and grow and be and grow up and be in school without fear of fainting or being sick and dying and live a life.
So, and yeah, that clinic has been a huge blessing to us as Redeeming Love Ministry, because now we can send our kids there knowing that there's a condition that meet the condition that we need for the kids. Not only that, also some of our kids who are graduating from high school, they do training there.
Really?
They can come and practice. Because we have kids in medical school, now they can come and practice there while they're waiting for finishing the school.
Oh, that is amazing. Yeah, and we do have at least one that's gone on to become a doctor that was a student and has gone on to practice medicine. So that's great.
That's correct. And he did at least 8 months in that clinic.
Wow.
And worked in a laboratory. And he had been like a gift that keeps on giving, because this is not just helping us to send the kids to nourish them to back to life, but it's helping the community also to grow and to have a place where they can have hope. Many, many women dies in childbirth than you can ever imagine in the Congo. Just imagine having a surgery where you have like no oxygen. They're doing it like whatever they do military, like they do in the military time when the war, because there was no electricity, there was no
equipment.
No equipment that's needed.
And that brings us to the next point, which is we were able to partner with Project C.U.R.E.
Yes.
And over the last 2 years, we have worked with them, and they have worked with us, and has made we ordered and have now delivered a 40-foot shipping container, that was sent from Denver, Colorado, all the way to Bukavu, Democratic Republic of Congo, in a war zone.
That's correct.
5 months it took to get delivered, and just a couple weeks ago it was delivered full of medical supplies for this clinic and others in the area. And one of the things that it did have was oxygen concentrators and IV pumps and medical beds and chairs and disposable gloves and syringes. Didn't Dr. Narcisse, didn't he tell us that they have, because of the war situation and the condition, they have been trying to reuse gloves and syringes?
That's the funny part. Like, just imagine having... you have a gloves that is like stationed for you. The doctor's not going to change your gloves until he comes back again. Pick up the same gloves and put it on. And the syringe, they boil it to just be able to use it for another patient.
Oh, my goodness.
And so reusing glove, washing it by soap and reuse it for another patient, that's unheard of. But with this medical container, it will be able to help them to at least to stabilize enough time to be able to have enough supplies that can help them to not reuse the things. Just imagine if this one have HIV, even if you wash it, will this really clean up that? Will
it be sterile? There's no guarantees.
There's no guarantee.
Wow.
And so I'm really grateful for Teach of All Nations with Dr. Delron, who introduced me to the Project C.U.R.E. that deliver containers for third world countries and the places in the world. So now we have this amazing gift given to us, especially in this time of war. Many of you know that Congo has been in the war since January this year, and it has been really not easy for the people. For hospitals, for clinics, supplies are low to the lowest. But what can they do? They're doing the best they can. So this container arriving in the Congo at this time is the
Lord's
huge
provision, and we just see the work of God, that He set this in motion before the war even began, and He knew. And through this wartime, He was faithful, and He took care of the container through. Oh my goodness, it had a journey of its own, but the timing is miraculous, and the Lord has provided medical supplies to a place that needs it in the midst of a war situation, and it is just amazing. And so we're very thankful to Project C.U.R.E., to Delron and Peggy Shirley, and Teach the Nations.
Teach All Nations.
Teach All Nations. I apologize. Teach All Nations, and then our donors, our partners that have partnered with us in this mission that has taken us a couple years, truly 2 years to make it happen. And it seems like a delay, but God knows timing, and God knows what He's doing. And it has been a journey, but to see again the Lord provide through Redeeming Love Ministries and through y'all partnering with us. God is changing lives, and Dr. Narcisse is just so grateful to have clean supplies that he doesn't have to wash and hope they're clean. But it has been a tremendous journey to watch the Lord provides so many things that have helped this community and others around it in the area. So many people being touched by little, one thing at a time, medical care being transformed in this area and lives being saved. And it's just an amazing story to talk about.
Yeah, I know last year, I think Teacher of All Nation again gave like a donation of motorcycle, because this clinic we are talking about had no, like, what do you call, ambulance? Just imagine you have a bike.
No transportation whatsoever.
So you have a bike and they told you someone just is in a brink of death, but there's no car, there's no transportation of any kind. They just have the four men carrying the person on the shoulder. Now we gave them bikes, like motorcycles. So one is used as an ambulance, and one is used as transportation for the doctors.
For the doctor to go make house calls. Oh my goodness, it's a different term when we think of house calls.
And so that's really huge, and it's a huge blessing for them. Like when I went and delivered those motorcycles, you will think like I'm the queen of the Congo for that time. It was like a lot of joy that was like brought to, they were like exclaiming so much joy to know that they have ability to serve the people.
Yes.
They have ability to go and pick up the people who are sick.
Yes, to equip the doctors with materials and supplies and instruments and tools that they can then do their job better.
So I one day, like, let me just tell you a little quick story. I asked Dr. Narcisse, so when you do house call, how they pay you for doing a house call? And he said, they gave me like some bushels of beans and some like sweet potatoes. And they said, thank you so much for coming. That's his pay. Mm-hmm. Literally, that's his pay. Like being a doctor.
Beans and potatoes was his pay. It's food. That's good.
That's all he could get. Oh. And just for him being a doctor there, it's really, they pay them so little. Mm-hmm. But the people don't have much to pay, they don't have enough money to pay. Mm-hmm. But for him to give up he could stay in the different cities and be able to do life like everyone else. But he gave his life for his community, knowing that by doing that, he's going to be blessed. Mm-hmm. And he will bless other people. So we are thankful for people who give themselves for the community, for the people who don't have much. And I think that's what I know. That's what you guys are doing for sending me there in the Congo to be able to be a blessing in the community and bless the women. I may not be there directly, but you're sending me to be able to represent you and to give to the people. So I'm grateful for that. And you changing lives every day.
And we just want to thank you again, all of our partners. And if you want to join us and join with us and become a partner, go to Redeeming Love Ministries website, rlmcongo.org, and join up. Join us. There's always more work to be done, and we are doing a wonderful work, and it's great to be a part of it. And we're just so thrilled. If you want to know. If you want to know more about Project C.U.R.E, you can check them out on their website. The link should be below. And Teach All Nations was the other partner that helped us with that particular
and Charis
mission.
Christian Center.
And Charis Christian Center. There are so many that we've partnered with, and we're very, very grateful for that. But again, thank you for joining us today. Medical care is not what we think of here in the Congo. It is a completely different world, but we are making a difference, and we'd love to have you join us. Thank you again for joining us today.
You are a blessing, and we are grateful to have you. So thank you so much for joining us with this amazing talk. I think having you on our table, talking together and sharing with what you are doing, truly you are doing this in the Congo. I may be the one going, but we are going there together. And I wish I can just hug you and say thank you for making a difference in the Congo, in the village of Luwinja and beyond. God bless you. Love you, friends.